So the good news is today I finally get to open up my CGC comic haul. There's 7 in here total, and I am going to show you what I got and what grades I got, and I have not looked yet. Alright, so here's what they are. Number 1 is X-Force number 11, which I think I got a 9.6. Number 2 is X-Force number 2, which I think I also got a 9.6. Number 3 is X-Men 141, which I think I got a 9 or a 9.2. That's the older one from the 80s. Dying to see what I got on that one. That's a nice book, and I love that book. The fourth one is going to be X-Men 105, which not really a key issue, but it was in really good shape. I think I got a 9.4 on that one. The one after that is, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what these are. X-Men 119, I think I got a 9.4 on that one. And the last one is, there's 2 more. So there's New Mutants 87, which I think I got a 9.2. And the last one is X-Men 164, which I think I got a 9.6. So I'm just about to open these up and I'll show you what I got. Super excited. All right, so a little background on this. I sent this off back in November 2019, and it showed up in March. So finally, right in the middle of the COVID-19 scare, they show up, and I had to put the box out in quarantine for a couple weeks by the advisement of my wife. So I've been waiting for this thing for a long time, plus add a couple more weeks that I had to wait. And I haven't looked at it online, so I have no idea what's in this box. And I can't express how excited I am. I know I've said it like 6 times. But anyway, let me go get a knife. All right, I got the knife. So let's see. The last time I did a CGC grading, I did get a little burned. And it's because I didn't press them last time. Last time I did New Mutants 87, which I got like a 9 on. And I wound up selling it for a lot of money because it was right before the movie, the Deadpool movie came out, the number 2, or maybe it was before. It was like the spec on that movie coming out. So I wound up getting really good money for it. And then the other one was, gosh, this is a lot harder than it looks. The other one was, it was X-Men 266, which is the first appearance of Gambit. And I thought I was going to get like a 9.6 on that one. And I think it's because I didn't press them. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed with the grades on those. Hopefully I'm not cutting into anything important here. There we go. There's one side. And let's see. I don't really know if y'all can see. It's probably pretty wobbly camera here. Jeez. It's hard to do it while you're holding the camera, I guess. There we go. And one more time on the top. Okay, let's try this again. Now that we've got it off the... There we go. You can see my Cyber Force holographic covers and Warlock Chronicles in the background there. Those comics aren't worth anything, but they sure are fun to look at. I started making a collection of these holographic covers here. A lot of fun. It's my Deadpool figure from the 90s. Anyway, this sucker's open. It's going to be fun to see what comes out first. Should we set them up here? Should we set them up on the presentation? That's my the temp comic that I drew. All right. Oh, it's good. So we got some cardboard on here, so I didn't cut into the books. That's awesome. All right. Let's see what comes out first. All right. Okay, here we go. Looks like we got the big one right out of the gate. So X-Men 144. Oh, look at that. That's a 9.6. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. That is really exciting. Let me get it out of the plastic here and set it up. Oh, I thought I was going to get a 9 or a 9.2 on this. So that's That's really good news. See, there's a little funny stuff going on there with the spine, which I'm really surprised they gave me a 9.6. But I think that little funny stuff on the spine was all I could really see. There's a couple nicks, if you could see close up. Yeah, I definitely thought 9 on this one. I have no idea why, but I pressed it out, and yeah, oof, man, that's a beautiful book. Yeah, I pulled this one out of the mail, and I was amazed at how beautiful it was. So this is a good day. And this one's going to be the first appearance of Phoenix 2, Avalanche, Destiny, Pyro, Alternate Future X-Men, Mystique, and Blob. Robert Kelly appearance. 9.6. All right, the next one. Oh, let's just go ahead and take that right out. Okay. I think I was right on the money with this one. I was actually. This is 164. This is the first appearance of Carol Danvers as Binary. Sorry about that. I'm like doing two things at the same time. So Carol Danvers is Binary. This one went up before the Miss Marvel movie, or the Captain Marvel movie, but I think it lost a little value after. So I think I sent this book off when it was hot, and it came back, and it's not quite as hot now. There's a little funny stuff going on with the logo there. I'm wondering what. That's why maybe they gave it a 9.6 instead of a 9.8. And I was kind of guessing 9.6 just to be conservative, but I'm kind of surprised, really. Nice book, though. I love this book. I got this one a long time ago. I think I paid like $2 for it, so no big deal. But yeah, first Carol Danvers, Chris Claremont's story, of course, with Dave Cockrum and Bob. I don't know how to say his name. Wake. Interesting name. Anyway, A+. Well, actually, A. All right, what's next? Okay. Oh, no. All right. I was guessing that my copy of 119 would grade for a bit more than a 9.2, so that's a little bit of a disappointment. Now, this book isn't really much of a key either, so I think if I would have known it would have went at a 9.2, I probably wouldn't have sent it off for grading. I mean, still a fantastic cover. This is a Dave Byrne cover. Another Cockrum story. But yeah, I was expecting probably a 9.6 on this, maybe a 9.4, 9.6, but definitely not a 9.2. So that's a little disappointing. I might have to take a look at this one a little closer and see what I missed. Yeah, bummer. On second thought, I probably should have looked a little closer at this cover. There's a little stuff going on with the print at the top here, if you can see it. Doesn't look like it came out completely. So missing some black. And then there's some dents there. And then the spine, the white in the spine has some dents too. I thought they would press out, but that's too bad. And I read it through every page too, so I'm really surprised at this one. Still, I guess 9.2. With the dents, I guess I could see why. Back of the book came out nice. Might be a miscut too. It looks like it might be miscut at the bottom here. Maybe that's... I didn't get any notes on this one, unfortunately. See, there's kind of it's not level at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Well, we'll move on to the next one just because hopefully there's better news in this box. Right. 9.8 for the X-Force 11. This is the first real appearance of Domino, which... This book has been one of my favorites since I was a kid. Really not so much because of... Well, the story is pretty... I like the story in these books, but the art is actually more of why I like these. Let me just take it out of the plastic. Yep, 9.8. That's awesome. This is one of the major Deadpool covers, too, I think, after his first appearance, so... some of the other X-Forces had a couple of his, quick appearances, but I think 2 is his second appearance, obviously. Hopefully I got a good grade on that one, too. I didn't pay much for this issue. I think I only paid like $10 plus the grading fees, so 9.8. I mean, I've always wanted this one in a grade, so this is great news. Gosh, that's a beautiful cover. I know a lot of people don't like Rob Liefeld, but I've always been appreciative of his artwork, especially when he was younger. I mean, he was only 19 when he did this cover, so and he was not trained, so his proportions are all out of whack. But I always like this cross hatching. Like he always had these cool ways about doing shading and shadow. So I've always liked that. Cool cover. All right, well, we're doing pretty good so far. Let's see what's next. Okay. Wow. X-Force number 298. This is another one where if it was any lower than a 9.6, I probably would have been really disappointed. So I'm doing well. I think if this would have came back as a 9.2, it would have been like, what was the point? But I guess I'm getting better at spotting defects in books, so this is really exciting. I was thinking this one's going to be a 9.6, so a 9.8 is such good news. This is the second appearance of Deadpool. First appearance of Kane. I don't think he really ever became much of a character in the X-Force franchise, but I still really like these stories, and I really like Kane too. 9.8. Wow. Okay, I am doing really well with this lot. Curious to see what they... never mind. Anyway, cool book. So there's 2 left. New Mutants 98, or I'm sorry, Mutants 87. Aha, yes. Okay. Wow, I was thinking I was gonna get a 9.2 on this. So 9.6. All right. I did well. There's a couple nicks, like spine ticks on this one too, which are very minute, little tiny. I don't know if you can even see them here, but boy, that's a great cover. This is a Liefeld McFarlane cover. And I've just always enjoyed this book. This is probably my second run on this book, or second ownership of it. The first one I said, this is one of the ones I got graded, and I didn't really do very well on. But I didn't press it. So I think pressing it really makes a big difference. I'm definitely going to press my books from here on out, because, yeah, I mean, wow, this is a 9.6. Wow, I'm really surprised at this. First appearance of Cable, Strife, and the Mutant Liberation Front. I love Louise Simonson, too. I've got her signature on an X Factor book that I found in a bargain bin for $1. With Bob Simonson, double signature, $1. Awesome. Key issue 9.6. All right, so last book is X-Men 105. This is a 1977. Okay, well, 9.4. It's exactly what I thought I would get on this one. I've had this book for a long time. This is probably one of the books that you could say I overpaid for. I paid $40 for this book a while back. I've had it for a long time, and I've kind of known it was in really spectacular condition. And I wanted to get it graded, and there was a couple of really small defects here and there on the cover. Leaks through it, saw nothing in the inside, but there are little tiny dings. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a little dog ear there. It's just very tiny. But I've always loved this book. It's not a key, but it's just such a beautiful book. Yeah, Firelord, the Landra, Misty Knight appearance of Eric the Red, Chris Claremont, and Dave Cockrum cameo. Yeah, this is a great... I guess Dave Cockrum... I don't understand that. Anyway, great book. I'm really happy that I got the 9.4. I think if this one came back as a 9.2, I'd be a little bit more disappointed. So, definitely happy with this one. Okay, so to recap, the biggest disappointment in the batch was probably 119 coming in at the 9.2. I don't want to say I was disappointed with any of the other ones. I think that I got exactly what I bargained for, what I looked at, what I assessed them. So, happy birthday. This was a birthday present for mine from like last year, which, I had to get everything together and send them off and everything. So it took almost a full year to get them back. So I'm happy. This is a great birthday gift from almost a year ago. So until next time.